accountability. You don't take sides, so nobody can be mad at you. It's easy. We've all heard this, okay? In Luke 16:13, it says, "No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon." In Matthew 6:24, it says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon." So, when you're straddling something, sometimes, if you've got really long legs, you can touch on both sides. Sometimes you'll only can touch on one side and kind of wobbling here. And then other times, like me, you can't touch either side, so you're kind of really wobbling. And that's how it is. It doesn't make any difference, though, whether you touch the ground or you can't. It is an unstable and dangerous place to be, especially when it comes to life and death. If one side of the fence had green grass, water, sunshine, animals, food, and the other side of the fence was dark, barren, wasteland basically, with no substance except maybe a small puddle of muddy water, some dried bones, dying cactus here and there, which would you choose? Did you see that in your mind? Can you see that picture? So you're on the fence and you have to pick a side. Which would you choose? You have 5 seconds to choose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody make their choice? So what did you choose? Well, common sense and human nature would choose a side with the life. We want to live, we want to be surrounded with beauty, feel the sun on our face, the list goes on. That side is happy and comforting. Why didn't you choose the other side? What went through your mind when given the choice and you saw that picture of that side? What went through your mind? What did you feel? What did you smell? What did you hear? It seemed like an easy choice that we always call a no-brainer. So now, really kick in your imagination. Imagine you are straddling the fence and you glance to your left and then you glance to your right. They both seem to be about the same, almost a mirror of each other. Decision isn't as easy since they both look good. And you look to your left again and you try to take in what you see. Green grass, water, mountains in the background and valleys. Scanning the horizons, you can see clouds and rain. Seems like a very peaceful looking town over there in the distance. You can almost hear laughter and singing. In the town, you see a small church with a steeple. You feel a stirring in your heart that this is what you should choose. But we won't look at the other side. We want to check it out. Might be interested there. So you look there. It seemed to be exactly like what you just saw. But you want to look again, as there might be more things there. You scan the horizon. Wow, looks almost like the other side. Beautiful, but yet something is different. Just not really sure what it is. You see the town, you see a building with a steeple. You are sure you hear singing and laughter. It seems so jolly, so inviting. But what is the difference? You hear them calling to you to come join them. It's fun. Oh, it sounds like such a good place. You glance over your shoulder to the other side and see someone beckoning with open arms to you to come join. There's a stirring in your heart, but you decide them calling you, calling you. You hear laughter, singing. So you turn and you decide that you're going to go to this side because it's just more enticing than the other side. There's a little tug on your heart, but you ignore it. This has got to be the right choice. So you jump down off the fence and you're immediately surrounded by people. They are so friendly, seem so kind, ask to be friends, invite you to the lovely town that you saw. You mentioned you have no home right now, but they assured you that won't be a problem. There is a nice place where you can stay. Jobs are easy to get, so come join them. There's also a carnival in town and a bunch of street vendors, all kinds of things. Oh, this sounds like fun. So you go with them. Oh, what fun you have. Everything is so sweet and kind, helping you out, treating you to food and to fun. You find a cute little place to live and you find a job. Man, life seems great. You forget about looking for the building with the steeple. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and soon those months turn into years. Life is not what it was. The luster that drew you there has gone. It's dank, light is dim. Life is the sun that seemed to shine like it did before. But before you think too much, here comes that special friend. The one that always seems to brighten up your day no matter what. Off you go together, shopping, eating, things that you both enjoy. Your special friend asks if you want to go to the next town over. It's bigger, a lot more to do and see. Work is easy, and the list goes on. So you are so intrigued. Say, yeah, I'm going to go. That sounds wonderful. I don't really like it here. So as you come to the town, it seems so bright. But what is that dread that you're feeling? You join in with the others. You have a good time. Seems like nobody cares. This is great. Then as the evening winds down, you start to notice the town doesn't look the same as when you came in. It is shadowy, eerie. Your friend takes you to a house where you guys will live. It was supposed to be so much better than where you were. The outside was sure inviting. As you walk in and the door closes, suddenly everything looks different. You're not in a house, but you're in a wasteland. Dreary, feels oppressive. Your friend tells you, oh, it's not like that, it's just your imagination. Here, drink this, it will help. Why not? That is your special friend, right? Always there, things are always better, always there to depend on. And then suddenly these tendrils reach out and grab you. You see the beauty drop away, and you actually see reality now. It was all an illusion. There was no perfect life. There was no giddy happiness. What have you done? How can you get out of this place and out of these bonds? You feel like you're being pulled down into quicksand, pulling hard each time that you reach to pull yourself out. Now let's switch. Now imagine you're at the judgment. Life is done. Jesus has come back. As you stand there, you look to your left. Oh, heaven and the beauty, the beautiful singing, the love, joy unspeakable, more than what your mind can even comprehend. That's where you want to be. You look to the right. Oh, what stench. Terrible sounds, darkness, screams, hideous creatures never seen before. There's no love, and there's definitely no beauty. It's a horrible sight beyond even our comprehension. Well, that is where you don't want to be. As you stand before God, are you going to be welcomed into heaven or rejected as he never knew you? The choice you made when straddling the fence has now become eternity. So what was your choice? In Joshua 24:15 it says, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. In Matthew 4:10 says, Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Now, it's not too late to change your choice. Not too late to get off that fence. You waiting and staying on that fence only allows that other person to keep dragging you down with them. Satan has more time to work himself deeper in you. He's not wanting to lose you to God, because that's not going to happen. Remember, what seems to be beauty and joy on this earth could be an illusion Satan has put before you. If you're unsure, then you're still on the fence. Remember, there's no guarantee for tomorrow, the next hour, or even the next minute. We don't know we're going to make it home. You have to make a choice. It's time to get off that fence. Commit yourself to God and following Him. There'll be trials and tribulations, but keep your eye on the goal, spending eternity in heaven with God. Because the other option will take you the other direction where there is no God, there is no love. And I don't think we can imagine the horror that would be in hell. We just know we don't want to go there. But you have to make the choice. Too often we want to walk on both sides, and kind of, I'll be here a while, I'll be here a while. We've all done stuff like that. I have, and I've made bad choices in my life. I'm not going to say I haven't. They've got me in a lot of trouble sometimes. So, bad choices, yeah, they'll get you in the end. But at the time, it seems like, oh, this is the most exciting. This is the best life ever. Sure beats just having to go to work, to have a boring job every day. You come home, you got to do dishes and all this. Instead, oh, look, I can go out with all these people, whatever you're doing. And it seems like it is. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times that is okay and that is fun. But be careful that it's not an illusion that's going to suck you in. And Satan is right there just waiting to get his hands on you. Because the thing he wants you. Because you are straddling the fence. He does not want God to win. And that's his goal, is to make sure God does not get another soul. Yeah. So, just as a reminder, as we're walking through each day, we've all made our choices. I know what our choices are. But remember, as you make choices going on, always think of what the consequences is and what's the ending going to be. Are we going to be welcomed into heaven? Or is it going to be, he didn't know us and we're going to hell?